Good morning, everyone. Bob Iacchino from Path Trading Partners, along with Mike Arnold, AM Path Chat covering futures. It is March 21st, 2017. We get our second day today of FBI Director James Comey and NSA Director Mike Rogers testifying before House Intelligence Committee. It might be the Senate today, but it is definitely the second day of these hearings. Futures didn't really move, and they probably won't until everything's done. There were no real revelations yesterday. They didn't give any sort of credence to the Trump-Obama wiretap claims. And they did confirm that Trump is being investigated, but they didn't really talk much about what they have found, and rightly so. They also talked quite a bit about the illegality and the damage of leaks. And the one part I found really interesting was that they cannot confirm or deny stories in the media that they know are false. If they come out and say, hey, we wanted you guys to know that that story is false, the next time a piece of classified information gets out and they don't comment that it's false, to the world it would confirm it was true. It was just giving too much information to what Comey called our adversaries. So we'll see what happens with that. Fed speakers yesterday, a lot more of them today. A lot more of them the rest of the week, quite frankly, along with Yellen tomorrow. So I'm going to turn it over to Mike if you want to hear about some of the things that I found of interest overnight. Listen to the beginning of our FX Path Chat, which is already posted. Mike, it is all yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Bob. So Dow still have not moved much. We've pulled back a bit. We triggered this small little double bottom, have not proceeded to the target, which still is 21,103. We have also not hit a stop level. If we do come back, we have support at this trend line. And then if we do get down to the 21, that will invalidate the double. So watch for that. But the rotation zone is nearly flat now. If we turn back up, again, there's going to be some resistance around the high right around 21,000, and then if we get through that, watching for the major rally up. The Dow's the weakest of the three majors we cover. You can see here the S&P came back. We have a rising rotation zone still, came back in it and turned back up. Actually broke below this trend line, which provided minor support. Now it's testing it from the other side. If it gets back above there, watch for a key retest around the 2379 level. Then we're looking for the 2383, followed by the first of two targets for the double of 2392. If it breaks below the 21, which is right now at 2363, then I'm going to watch for a retest of these prior lows, and the double would be invalidated. Nasdaq pulled back, tested this very key support, and the trend line now turned higher. We have our next target, which has remained the same at 5467, right up here. And we have a lot of support, not only from this trend line, but the rising 8. And if we were to break below that support at 5384, then at 5368. That's pretty simple. And the Nasdaq, you can see, is the strongest. Over to crude. Crude oil caught between two very key levels here, 48.77 and 49.60. We have pressure from the downward sloping 8. If we get above the 49.60 level, we are watching for a test around 50.40 to 50.46, somewhere in there. We also have a declining 21 coming in. If we do break below the 48.76 level, which would put us below the flat 200-day moving average, looking for 48.38 followed by 47.93 to the downside. Finally, over to metals. Copper, we've turned back down yesterday, closing right at a very key level, GAN level, and another target level. 265.26. We proceeded lower today, watching for 261.92. We're looking for a reversal zone which comes in between 262.88 to 261.13. So if we break below 261.13, watch for support from this trend line. Then watch for major support cluster right around 259.22 to 259.54. On a rally back up, resistance at 265.5. Over to gold. Pulled back a bit today. Tested to kiss the trend line goodbye. If we get above the 1235 level, watch for the 1247 level as the next significant level higher. We have a GAN level and a significant level there. If we break to below today's lows, watch for a 1224 as key support. Then if we were to get below that, we're looking at 1219 to 1218 key support. Finally, silver. Silver, pretty much very quiet day yesterday. Quiet day so far today, caught between a flat rotation zone. If we do get below today's lows, watch for support at 1725. And if we break above today's highs and yesterday's highs and the 21, watch for a retest of 1758. On a move above 1758, the next level is 1768. That's all we have for you. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you, Michael. Again, lots of Fed speakers today, so there could be some movement once the FBI and NSA testimonies end. Cheers, everyone. New Money Path podcast is out. Also, if you like what we're doing, click the like and subscribe buttons. And again, went over some of the overnight news in my preamble to Mike's analysis of the FX markets on the AM Path Chat covering FX. Cheers, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.